What? Yeah, she's all the way down at the end. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we're live now, and we're ready to rumble. Jackets. Yeah, it's been a month off, you know, but we are back here at full strength and ready to take on Biggby Coffee. Looks like we've got Shorman in net. McInhill out to take the face off. Svensson and Sullivan out as their wings. Dar and Myers back on defense. And we're going to get an offsides call here to start us off for puck goes down, sent over to the side by Biggby. Biggby defense picks it up. D to D pass gets caught in the skates. She's going to try to regroup that. She does get it out of the zone and back into neutral territory. Biggby plays it forward. Not going to be an icing call, and Myers is back to collect. Myers sends it up to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to pop it out to McInhill, it looks like, but that one's going to pop to the middle. Biggby trying to regroup at the blue line. They dump that into the corner. Myers goes for it again, comes off the board. Jackets pop it away, but picked up by Biggby. They send in a long shot from the blue line that goes way above the net. Puck's going to go horseshoeing around to the right-hand boards again. McInhill trying to get a stick on it. Comes back to the blue line again. She's trying to create some space for herself. Lots of space there to work at the blue line. She's going to jump that into the corner. No shot. Jackets still trying to clear this out. Biggby picks it back up. Sends it back to the blue liner. Nice defense there by Sullivan to prevent that shot. Myers again getting a stick on it, and Sullivan is going to whack that the length of the ice, but caught by a Biggby player, not going to be an icing. Jackets now sending out Douse and Vogelsang on defense. Flaherty able to break that up at the blue line, but Biggby picking it back up, and Biggby takes a shot, another shot, and they score. Flaherty now to take the face off. Biggby defenseman pick it up. They send that one in the length. Looks like she might have been put to the red line though. Douse goes hard into the corner trying to break that up. Comes up to LaRoche. Jackets though can't quite grab control. Still stuck in that corner. That's going to pop around to the opposite side. Vogelsang now there to grab it. Vogelsang looking for an option. She's trying to hit, I think, LaRoche, but hits a stick of Biggby, and Biggby's going to chase it down behind their own net. LaRoche in there to try to forecheck this. And Kohlhaas and Olsgaard back in here trying to get possession of this puck in the Biggby territory. Comes up to this blue liner, and Biggby going to be able to break this one out. They send this one into the Jackets zone and go for a full 5 change. Jackets trying to play this out quick. Comes up to Lekorchik. Lekorchik gets it up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard over to Thomas. Jackets get this one into the offensive zone here, and picked up again by Biggby and looped around the back of the net. And Biggby sends one of the Jackets hard into the boards. It looks like it was Kohlhaas. Shot by Thomas, almost able to get that one to go. But picked up again by Biggby. Biggby trying to launch a cherry picker here. And as Dar makes the play on the puck, that one's going to sneak back into the zone. And we'll get an offsides call. 13:06 now to play in the first. Jackets are trailing 1-0. McInhill now going to take this face off. Svensson and Sullivan out as the wings. That one's going to go down behind Shorman. Biggby trying to get there first. Dar there at the boards to meet it. She goes down. McInhill now there trying to dig it out. Biggby comes away with it. They send it up to the blue liner. No shot. She's going to try to dump it right back down. Gets it to the top of the circle. Sullivan there to break that up. Sullivan able to get it through, and it's going to be a foot race. Svensson first to the puck. Svensson going to try to take a shot, but can't quite get it off. And Svensson still trying to put in the work behind the back of the net. Comes up to McInhill, trying to scoop that one around the front. McInhill looking for Sullivan. Can't quite connect, and that one's going to slide to the other side. Biggby picks it up. Biggby with a nice outlet pass into neutral territory. Dar there to try to break it up, but Biggby's going to be able to send this one all the way into Jackets territory. Myers there to collect. Myers looking for a stretch pass out to Ori, but Ori going to keep that in the zone and picked up by Biggby. Nice defensive move by Myers, but Biggby standing at the blue line to keep that one in. Jackets now able to clear it, but it is going to be the team in orange who picks it up and dumps it straight back. Again, over to the Myers side, up to Ori on the mid boards. Ori trying to get it out with Flaherty. Flaherty able to launch it out. It's going to be LaRoche going for the chase, but Biggby able to turn directions quickly, and Biggby going to try to march their way into the zone. Nice defense there by Douse as that puck gets ricocheted up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 11:38 to go in the first. Kohlhaas out here to take the face off. Vogelsang makes a play on the puck, trying to get it up to Clark. Clark gets caught on the boards, and Biggby able to send that one deep again. Vogelsang again trying to take it the opposite direction, gets it over to Olsgaard, but Biggby able to knock it free once again. Now again back up to Clark. Clark with a nice outlet there, trying to get this one free, but it's going to be a foot race, and Biggby's going to win the race down in front of their own net. They're able to turn that one quickly, trying to get it up the mid boards past Gutschall, but Jackets able to keep this one in. They send that one back in deep to Biggby territory. Biggby picks it up in their own zone, and they are working on the cherry pick here, and cherry picking a little too hard as they are going to be called for offsides, or actually I believe they've just called for an icing. Puck goes down to McInhill. Svensson trying to grab it off the boards. Looping around to the opposite side, and Sullivan there to meet it. She gets that one free. Svensson trying to pick it back up, and Jackets looking to maintain some offensive zone time. Pops to Svensson. Svensson trying to get a shot on it. Puck still loose there in front of the net. Nobody with controls. Sullivan tries to give it a backhanded whack, but it is going to be Biggby with control coming out across neutral ice. Biggby gets to the red line and now across the blue. Makes a nice deke move, but defended by Mullet to keep the shot from going. McInhill now able to get that out. Tries to hit the stick of Svensson, and it's not gonna, and we will get an icing call here. 10:05 to go. Puck goes down, comes up to the top of the circles. Biggby just chucks it in deep again. It's Biggby with a nice centering pass, but broken up by the Jackets defenders in front of the net. Comes up to Ori. Ori trying to pop that one out, gets caught on the boards. It comes out to Dar. Dar trying to get it up to LaRoche, but Biggby able to grab control back in neutral ice, sending it forward, and it's going to be Ori able to dump that one into Biggby territory. Jacket's going to change a couple of the forwards, so it's going to be Ori by herself to try to pin it. And it's going to come out, and Biggby with a nice long cherry pick. They're going to get an offsides, I believe, as Biggby is not timing their cherry picks very well so far, but... Puck goes down. Picked up by Biggby. They send that one forward. Comes to the stick of Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for an outlet pass. Tries to send it up to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas pops it over to Thomas, and Thomas is going to get it into neutral ice. Trying to send it forward to Olsgaard, but it goes back the opposite direction. Vogelsang going to be forced to collect it behind the Jackets net. She loses an edge, and Biggby's trying to pick it back up. Vogelsang, I think, is on the puck at this point. Kohlhaas in there to try to help out as well. That one's going to come up to Olsgaard, and Olsgaard is going to give it a long whack, and I think we'll get an icing call on that one. So that'll come back into Jackets territory with 8:51 to play in the first. Biggby able to keep it at the blue line. Picked up by Meyer behind the net. Dar in there to help out as well. Dar gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan with a nice little bump pass to McInhill. McInhill able to get it clear, and it's going to be a foot race. Sullivan there first. Sullivan looking for a path to the net, gets a shot, and she scores. Top shelf. Sullivan with the shot, McInhill with the assist on that, and we will go 1-1 here. Puck goes to McInhill, comes back to Gutschall. Gutschall with a nice pass over to Lekorchik. Lekorchik gets it forward to Sullivan again. Sullivan and Svensson go toward the net. Can't quite connect, and Svensson's going to try to horseshoe that one back the opposite direction. Biggby picks it up, and they are going to try to take it down the net ice. Biggby now into Jackets territory, taking the shot, defended there by the Jackets. Going to slide up to the opposite boards, and Biggby looking to dump this one out. It's going to almost cleared by LaRoche, but that's going to pop back behind the back of the net, and Lekorchik back to pick it up. And puck's going to go the length, and Biggby there to pick it up in their territory. Ori there to defend, trying to pin this one back in, but Biggby's going to take a long look at it, and we're going to get an icing call as they went for the stretch again. Biggby exiting the zone. Biggby takes it across neutral ice, takes a shot. It goes into the glove of Shorman, and then we do get a cover on it as it popped out momentarily. 7:19 to play in the first. Puck bounces to the opposite side behind the goal. Clark trying to get that one out. She loses an edge. Kohlhaas now picking it up. Comes to the middle, defended well by Vogelsang. Douse now trying to get a piece of it. Shot by Biggby goes high of the net. Jackets able to clear that out. Ava Clark picking it up, and she's going to get it to the red line and dump that in. Biggby trying to get behind the defenders again, and they're going to be offsides once again, but puck doesn't make it to her. Jackets again playing it out. Jackets able to get it over to McInhill. McInhill entering the zone, trying to dropping it pass to Svensson. Svensson with a shot, but it gloved down by the goaltender. Nice little sneaky pass there from McInhill to Svensson. Puck's going to drop to McInhill. Svensson and Sullivan out as their wings. Dar and Myers back on defense. This comes up to Svensson. Myers. Myers takes a shot toward the net. Comes behind the net. Svensson there to try to pick it up along with Sullivan. Sullivan's going to try to dig this out. As Biggby now trying to clear it up the opposite side. Jackets still trying to keep this one in, but it's going to be Biggby able to clear this out. Comes to the stick of Flaherty, though. Flaherty sends it up to Dar, or back to Dar. Dar now looking for an option, sends it over to Svensson. Svensson, though, not quite able to corral it, and Biggby going to try to take it back the opposite way. Biggby can't enter the zone clearly, and it's going to be on the stick of Ori. Ori now coming across the blue line, looking for a pass toward the front, loses possession. Biggby gonna pick it up behind their net. Flaherty giving chase back there as Biggby able to play that one free, and they're gonna have a break on it, but can't quite get there in time. Jackets trying to defend this as that's a shove in behind the net. Biggby picks it up, trying to get this one free as getting some stick holding, I believe. Biggby's now going to go down along with Flaherty, as not sure who this one's going to be called on. And it's going to be called on the Jackets, it looks like. So Jackets are going to go on a penalty kill here. House and Dar are going to be the defenders, McInhill and LaRoche as your forwards. Biggby gets it back to the blue line. Blue line to blue line pass, dropping down to the top of the circles, takes a shot low, bounces off, but then flicked away by Dowse. McInhill now in the corner trying to dig it out along with Dowse. Pops back up to the blue liner. Biggby controls, sends it blue line to blue line. She drops to the top of the opposite circle. Can't find a shot. Jackets trying to spread this out. Comes up to the middle, takes a shot, goes off the legs of McInhill and bound into the corner. Biggby though still with control, sends it back up to the blue liner. She swings a long stretch pass to the opposite side, takes another low shot, and it's stuck in the goaltender's pads. Shorman just scooping that one up. And we'll get a whistle. 49 seconds remaining in the penalty kill, 3:55 in the period. Jackets gonna switch it up. Gutschall, Myers, Kohlhaas, and Ori. Puck goes down. Kohlhaas with a nice flip and able to get the drop right out of the zone. Biggby now gonna have to try to bring this one back in. That one's gonna slip through, and Gutschall into the corner, picked up by Biggby. Biggby looping around the top of the circles, looking for an option. She sends it up to the blue line again. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. Puck comes down, drops into the corner. Kohlhaas trying to battle that one free. Now Gutschall with a stick on it. Biggby sends it up to the top of the blue line again, looking for an option. She's going to take that shot high, knocked down by Gutschall, and Biggby with 2 seconds remaining. Jackets trying to kill this off. Dangerous time is always when they get the fifth guy back on. And Jackets still trying to clear this one out and get some possession here. Comes into the skates of Gutschall, tied up. Another shot. Comes behind the back of the net, picked up by Flaherty. Flaherty now trying to get this one cleared. Comes in, hits Gutschall again in the body. Another shot, goes off of Shorman. Jackets still just trying to clear this puck out and get a breather as the penalty is long over. Myers and Kohlhaas trying to get this out, and Gutschall's going to finally give it a whack, and I think it's actually, just barely off net, but Jackets are going to get a much-needed line change here. 2:27 to go in the first. So puck goes down, comes over to Dowse. Dowse sending it over to Sullivan. Sullivan, nice bump pass to McInhill. McInhill going across the line. She tries to get it to the middle to Svensson, almost able to connect, but can't quite. Now it's going to be Sullivan fighting for the possession again. Sullivan gets it to Svensson again, but nice cover there by the Biggby goalie.
Let's go, Jackets!
Puck drops to McInhill. Jackets trying to gain possession in their zone. Nice move by Svensson to try to grab it, but Gets it taken off the stick, and that one's going to pop out. Comes out to neutral ice with Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for an option, trying to send this one back in with Sullivan. Sneaks off the end of the stick, and Vogelsang again there to pick it up. Vogelsang gets it across the blue line. Looking for an angle down behind the net. Trying to hit Sullivan, I think, in front of the net, but Vogelsang's going to go down hard. Svensson and Sullivan back behind the net. Comes up to Dar. Dar able to just give it a little bump and keep that one in. Down into the corner with Svensson now. Olsgaard now off the bench, able to try to pin this one in, but it is going to be brought out by Biggby. Biggby able to get that one clear, but Thomas able to scoop it up, and Thomas going to be the one to take it toward the front of the net. Takes a shot, but right into the breadbasket. That puck goes, and we'll get another whistle. 1:09 to go in the first. We'll get another offensive zone faceoff here for the Jackets. Goes down. Behind the back of the net is Biggby. Biggby trying to launch it. Man again. And not going to get the offsides called, though it clearly was. Behind the Jackets net is Dar, trying to keep this one at a 1-1 game. 48 seconds ago. Comes up to the blue liner. She takes a couple steps and launches a hard shot, but that one goes up and above the net. Jackets trying to clear this out. Comes out with Olsgaard, but picked up by Biggby in neutral ice. Biggby now going to have another press toward the front of the net. Takes a shot, goes off the stick side blocker of Shorman. Again to the blue line, another quick shot. Goes behind the back of the net, and it's going to come up to Myers. Myers trying to clear this out, but caught at the blue line again. Biggby sends it full weak side, and it's going to be Thomas able to clear that out. 15 seconds remaining, and Biggby trying to take one last shot at this net. Dar able to break that up, but Biggby able to come away with it, and Biggby now looking for the front, and they take a shot, and it's going to be covered by Shorman with 3.7 seconds remaining in the period. Puck goes down, Flaherty trying to pin it up there, and Jackets will send it into the corner, and that will be it for time in the first period. Jackets going to end with a 1-1 score after one. We'll be ready for our next 16 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, folks, announcer switch on you, mostly because your primary announcer should be back shortly. But for the start of this period, the Jackets game tied 1-1, we're going to have out Sullivan, McInhill, and Svensson, along with Dar and Meyer. All right, puck's down. Puck comes back to Meyer. She controls. She's going to send it near side to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to carry it in. She's going to go cross over to Svensson. Svensson tried to get a shot that was broken up by Biggby. Biggby's going to control and bring it up their side. That was held in by McInhill. Sullivan controls it. She sends it up to Dar. Dar skates to the top. She sends a shot in low. That was saved. Biggby's going to send it in the corner. So Biggby's going to take it back behind their net. They're going to send it up. Meyer's going to hold that in. Biggby's going to take the puck from her. She's going to carry it out. They're going to try a long pass cross ice. Dar sends that up. That does not leave the zone, though, but leaves the zone this time. So it was hit with a high stick, so play will stop. Jackets are going to send out Flaherty, Ori, and LaRoche, along with Vogelsang and Douse. Puck's down, Big wins that face-off. They can take it into their corner. They go behind the net, D to D. Now they're going to come up near side. Vogelsang holds that in. She sends that back in. Biggby still has it. Big's going to send that ahead. Puck's kind of just loose, and it's offsides. They're basically going to consider that an intentional offsides, so they're going to end up sitting it out here, back to our defensive, in front of the Biggby defensive zone. Puck is down. Puck's all tied up out there, so Jackets win it. They send it back to Douse. Douse sends it over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang tries to that head, but it goes off the Biggby stick into the far side. Biggby controls. They're going to send it back behind their own net. Biggby's going to come bring it up here. They go centering pass broken up by Ori. Ori sends it back in deep. Jacket's going to change out some players. Puck comes up high. Puck's kept in by Gutschall. Gutschall sends it in deep. Biggby has it. They're going to take back behind their net. They're going to try to back up this side. Held in again by Gutschall. Puck finally does pop out. Mullet's got it. Mullet's going to send it back to Olsgaard. Olsgaard sends it over to Gutschall. Gutschall sends it up to Kohlhaus. Kohlhaus sends that in. So Biggby's going to collect behind their net. Pressure, though, from... I don't see that pressure, but puck's down near side. Puck still pinned against that board. Puck comes out, goes to the far side. Mullet's going to crash down, hold that in deep. Olsgaard comes up to Kohlhaus. Kohlhaus takes a shot deep. That is down in the corner. Biggby goes D to D. Sullivan on off the bench. She's going to down, hold it in that corner. Puck's going to come up high. That's held in by Svensson. Biggby has it. Now they're going to send that in deep. That should have been an icing, but Shortman touched it up. So Mullet goes to Gutschall. Gutschall up to McInhill. McInhill's going to get that out. Sullivan now has it. Comes back to Gutschall. Gutschall's going to send it far side to Svensson. Svensson's going to send that up to Sullivan. No icing, so Jackets are going to get their defenseman changed while forwards try to pinch this in. Biggby carries puck in. Meyer with pressure. Centering pass is broken up. McInhill sends that up to Svensson. Svensson's can't connect. Biggby holds that in. Meyer's going to go back to pick that up. Jackets going to change out the wings. Puck's over to Dar. Dar sends that over to McInhill. McInhill breaks it out. Dar now picks it up. She's going to carry forward. She's going to skate into the zone. Dar with a shot right into the big goalie. Switching back over.
It's like having two commentators, but one mic. Flaherty here to take this face off. She's got LaRoche and Ori out with her. Puck's tied up under the circle. It's going to be Biggby that comes away with it. They take it around the back of the net. Takes a hard clearing shot. Not going to be a icing, as I think that nicked the stick of Douse. It's Vogelsang to get there first, and she was a nice clearer out to Flaherty to Ori. Ori, nice drop there. It is Douse. Douse can't quite control, and Jackets, though, still maintaining possession here, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty called on Biggby as LaRoche was dragged down, and we will get our first power play of the game for the Jackets. 12:03 to go in the first, or in the second. So it looks like we're going to have Dar, Dowse, McInhill, Svensson, and Sullivan out here to try to punch one in. Puck goes down, comes back to Dar. Dar looking for an option, sends it over to Dowse. Dowse sends it back to Dar at the top of the circle, takes a shot, goes into the legs though. Biggby trying to battle for it back. Biggby able to clear it out, but comes to the stick of Dowse in neutral ice. Dowse looking for an option. She sends it forward to Sullivan, or to McInhill. McInhill Jacket's trying to get into the zone, can't quite get in there cleanly and go back to neutral ice to regroup. Jacket's trying to get this in. Can't quite maintain possession. Biggby picks it up, and Biggby trying to clear that out, comes back to the stick of Dar again. Dar now going full cross ice to Sullivan, but again, Biggby is gonna clear it out, and Jackets, I think, are gonna get the offsides call, get it called for offsides here. So 53 seconds remain in the penalty, 11:25 in the period. Jackets gonna change it up. Looks like this puck's gonna come out here to neutral ice, or out to center ice. Puck goes down to McInhill. She sends it back to Vogelsang. Vogelsang gonna try to send it forward to Svensson. Svensson hits it past the defender, but Biggby is gonna be the ones with possession again. Now onto the stick of Dar once more, and we're gonna get an offsides call as Svensson was just a bit over the line.
Go, Jacket!
Clarity out to take the face-off. LaRoche and Ori as her wings. LaRoche trying to punch that one in, but can't quite maintain possession. Jackets spending a lot of time in neutral ice here. Biggby gonna launch that one into Jackets territory, and we're gonna get a whistle for icing. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. 25 seconds remain in this penalty. Puck goes down into the corner. Ori trying to get it toward the front of the net. Ori looking for an option. She loops around the back, sends it up to Dar at the top of the circles. Dar trying to pop it back down to Ori. Ori to the middle, looking for LaRoche, but Biggby is in the way. Jacket's still trying to keep possession, but can't maintain it, and that one's going to slide the length and touched by Dar. Jacket's going to be forced to collect it behind their own net. Dar picking it up, trying to send it back to Dowse, but not there. And now Jackets are able to get that out to Ori. Ori gets past the center ice and tosses it in. Jackets going to go for the line change here, as Biggby goes for the long pass, picked up by Dowse. Dowse looking for an option, sends it up to Thomas. Thomas gonna punch that one out, but that is gonna be a little long, and we will get it to an icing call. 9:59 to go in the second. Kohlhaas, Olsgaard, Clark, Gutschall, and LaKorchik out. Puck goes down to Kohlhaas. Going to be immediately cleared out of the zone. Biggby collects it in neutral ice, trying to work their way back in. Clark able to break that pass up, and Olsgaard now going to try to collect it in the offensive zone. Biggby, though, able to grab possession back. Comes up to LaKorchik. LaKorchik able to jump that one down, but Biggby now out and across neutral ice. Biggby looking for an option. They play it past the defender. Come up to the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall trying to send it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard with a pass over to Clark. That one's going to stick in the zone, though, and Biggby picks it back up. Biggby looked for the shot, defended well by Gutschall, and that's going to slide over to LaKorchik. LaKorchik over to Olsgaard again, and again, not able to get it quite past the blue line. LaKorchik with it on the stick. Looking for Clark on the mid wall. Biggby with a nice step there to pull that one out, and that is going to come to a nice pass from Kohlhaas to hit Sullivan off the bench. Sullivan gets dragged off the puck, and we will get a whistle here as Biggby going to go to the box for a slash. 8:54 to go, and Jackets are going to get another minute and 30 of advantage time. McInhill to take the face off Sullivan and Svensson out as the wings. Puck goes down, comes over to Svensson. Svensson trying to send it over to Sullivan. Sullivan picks it up in the corner. She sends that one up to Douse. Douse sends it over to Dar. Dar looking for an option, sends it back to Douse. Douse taking a low shot, goes off some legs, doesn't make it to the net. Biggby now picking it up. Biggby going to try to work their way out across neutral ice. They get to the red line and tuck that one in. Douse behind the Jackets net to collect, gets it over to Dar. Dar now looking for her outlet. She hits Sullivan. Sullivan looking to keep possession of this, gets it past the defender. Sullivan now with it on the stick, looking for a shot, gets a shot, goes hard off the body of the goaltender and up into the air. Jackets still trying to battle for it back behind the Biggby net. Comes away with McInhill, but she's got someone hard on her back. Comes up to Dar, but the Biggby gonna have possession. Lots of Jackets back to defend though, and Biggby gonna cough it up and send it behind the Jackets net. Picked up by Douse. Douse over to Dar once more. Dar trying to hit Svensson, and Svensson's gonna toss that one up into the Biggby bench, and we will get a whistle. 21 seconds remaining on the power play. 7:44 remaining in the period. Jackets still all tied up at 1. Flaherty going to take the face-off. LaRoche and Ori out as her wings. Vogelsang and Myers back as your defenders. Picked up by Myers. Myers looking for an outlet. She's going to send it over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang is going to skate it all the way up and cross the line, takes a shot, and right into the breadbasket. That one goes. 1 second remaining on the power play. Jackets got to be careful. Biggby out of the box now. Biggby picking it up, looking for an outlet pass. That one's going to slide a little far, and Myers is going to be there to pick it out. Myers taking it behind her own net. Puck's still loose, sends it over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang on the midboards, trying to get that out. She gets it up to Ori, but Biggby's quickly sending it back the other way. Again onto the stick of Vogelsang, and she looks for that long stretch pass to LaRoche. LaRoche going to dump that one into Biggby territory and go for the line change as Biggby collects it behind their own net. Trying to bring this one out with some speed, and that's going to slide the length, and it's going to be Gutschall down there, and we will actually get an icing call. So that'll come back into Jackets territory, or into Biggby territory for an offensive zone face-off here. House here to take this face off. Thomas and Olsgaard as the wings, Mullet and Gutschall as your defenders. Mullet dropping low on the boards, sends that one horseshoeing around to the opposite side. Biggby there to try to pick that up, looking for an outlet, but it comes off the stick, and Biggby's going to send it back behind the net again. Biggby now able to get this one out as it's going to be a foot race. Gutschall trying to get there first. Nice, able to get a stick on it, and she sends that one up to Thomas. Thomas out to Olsgaard. And that one's going to come horseshoeing around again up to Thomas, and Jackets able to change it out. And Biggby's going to send that one down, and we will get an icing call. 5:48 to go in the second. Puck goes down. Biggby now trying to bring this one out with speed and able to hit the brakes as she was almost off sides there. Nice defense by Svensson to break that one up. But Biggby with some speed across the blue line takes a shot, goes into the body of Meyer, I believe, and up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 5:32 to go. Puck goes down. Picked up by McEnhill. McEnhill elect to take this one up the sideboards herself. McEnhill tries to pass the defender. Puck comes off the stick, but Meyer's there to collect, and Meyer's going to dump that one deep into Biggby territory. Svensson at the back wall trying to meet it, but Biggby's going to come away with possession. Biggby looking for an outlet pass, and they're going to get that one through. Not going to be an icing, or it is going to be an icing. I thought it might have hit the stick of Myers, but Jackets will get that one back into Biggby's zone with 5:03 to go in the second. Flaherty here to take this face off. Ori and LaRoche starts the wings. Vogelsang and Douse back on defense. Puck tied up underneath. Biggby gonna come out across neutral ice with it. Biggby with some speed here. Vogelsang doing a nice job chasing her into the corner. And that one's gonna come off the stick, comes up to LaRoche. LaRoche looking for an option. She tries to hit the long pass to Ori, but that's gonna come to the stick of Biggby. Biggby gonna punch that one right back in. Slides over to Douse. Douse trying to send it back, I believe, to Vogelsang, but gets caught in some skates. Vogelsang now with it on the stick, trying to hit LaRoche, but that gets tied up, and now Biggby with a quick shot, and I think that it's deflected off of Jacket's stick, and unfortunately, Biggby will get credit for the goal. Puck goes down, and it's going to slide over to Gutschall. Gutschall trying to punch it forward to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas sends that one into the zone. Olsgaard there to pick it up. Olsgaard trying to send it back to the defenseman, I believe, and that gets played past the body. Kohlhaas again able to send that back into the zone, but puck is getting caught in the snow here late in the game, and now over to Lekorchik. Lekorchik trying to hit Olsgaard. Back into Biggby's territory. Biggby now trying to come up the opposite side. They go for the long stretch pass. Gets caught in the skates of Gutschall and the Biggby players, so defended well. And Biggby trying to dig this one off the wall. It's stuck right here in neutral zone. Coming off the wall with Kohlhaas and Lekorchik, but it's going to be Biggby who sends it back the opposite way. No icing, and it's going to be Gutschall behind the Jackets net to collect, looking for an option. She got some traffic on her. She was trying to hit. I think she's got Olsgaard there. Olsgaard and Sullivan now back into the zone. Olsgaard trying to drop pass to Sullivan. Biggby there, though, to pick it up, and Biggby now trying to bring this one into the zone. Olsgaard, or Svensson, able to pop that one away. Svensson now taking it into Jackets territory, or into Biggby territory, and trying to make this one toward the front of the net. Svensson and Sullivan back behind there. And we're going to get a penalty upcoming on Biggby, I believe. Biggby headed to the box for so 2:52 to play in the second. Jackets going to get their third power play of the period. Myers drops low in the zone, looking for the front of the net. Can't quite complete the pass, and now Biggby is going to have a breakout opportunity. Dar defending it beautifully, though. Dar just pickpocketing that one off the stick. Dar going to take it back the other way. She's got Svensson with her. She hits the brakes, looking for an option, sends it over to Sullivan. Sullivan pops it back up to Myers. Myers sends it down to Sullivan once more. Back up to Meyer at the top of the circle. Back down to Sullivan, looking for Svensson in the front of the net, I think, but Biggby tying up these lanes. Comes off onto the puck stick of Myers once more. She hits the brakes, trying to get that one through. Doesn't quite make it to the front of the net. Svensson sending it back to Dar. Dar trying to pop it back to Svensson, but comes onto the stick of Biggby. Biggby able to clear that one out. Myers trying to send it back to Dar. Bouncing puck. Dar trying to get this one back up to Ori. Flaherty now behind the Jackets net. 17 seconds remaining in the penalty. Hits it up to LaRoche. LaRoche sends it over to Myers. Myers looking for an option. She comes into the Biggby zone, takes a shot, goes off the stick side blocker. Flaherty now behind the net. LaRoche trying to maintain possession. Biggby now back off the penalty, and that one's going to slide the length, and we're going to get a cover here by Shorman. 1:13 to go in the period. Puck goes down. Biggby with a quick turnaround, trying to get a shot off. Trickling puck. And that one is going to exit the zone. Olsgaard hot on her heels, trying to take possession, and it's Thomas able to knock that one free. Thomas trying to keep the puck away as Jackets want to maintain some offensive pressure here, but Biggby is going to collect again onto the stick of Thomas, though, and she tries to make some room for herself. That one's going to pop out. Biggby picking it up. Biggby out across neutral ice, and gets a shot. Goes off of Shorman. Puck still loose. Be picked up by Douse. Douse going to try to play that up the boards to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas gets a stick on it, sends it wobbling toward the goaltender, and we get a cover on that without an icing, and we will get one more offensive zone faceoff here. 18.8 seconds remaining in the period. That goes down. Dar trying to keep this one in, and we will get an offside. So we'll get a neutral zone faceoff now with 7 seconds remaining. Goes down to McInhill. Svensson trying to get a piece of it. She's able to pop that into the zone, but not going to be enough time to make anything happen, and we will go to period number 3. Jackets trailing 2-1. No, thank you. No, thanks.
Last couple of years we had it down there.
Yeah, it makes it nicer when you have to be the one to watch at home. Oh, we get an ice cut? Yay! We get an ice coat, folks. Everybody go cook a hot dog.
You got a nice cup. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't.
When it's our ice, we get ice.
Right.
We bougie around here.
I also joined you on the dog.
What was your dad doing?
My dad? I don't know. I literally, Amanda texted me and I woke up and then I texted her back but my phone was dead.
Oh.
Because like when your phone dies, it'll send the message like as soon as your phone like wakes up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like sure, and she was like, I'm already at the range, but I'm gonna come back and get you. So I literally just pulled out of bed.
Dad's gonna come get you guys tomorrow?
Yeah, all the time.
Like he said, 8:50.
So you know where Tony lives?
I gave him the address, but you can
I can just
tell him to get you first.
yeah. They know where I live. They know
I gave him your
where
address too.
I'm getting it on Bucky's gift card because we went there like 6 times.
Yeah?
But I don't know why I didn't. I like the only ones are like $100 ones, and I was like, what? Well, I didn't get them, but like they're only like $100. The only ones are like $100. Like I was putting that on Ava.
Matt, how's the team doing? What's your record? Wow, that's really good.
Or actually, no, 13. 13.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. What's up? Hey, Jay. Something else happened to you, and I can't remember what.
My black eye.
But something else after that, I was like, man, did you lose your phone?
I know. I broke my phone.
Yeah, that was
I did
before
that.
the Black Eye.
I lost my wedding ring on Christmas Eve.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And you said they found it.
They did. They found it. Yeah. They found it like in the hospital, like on the third floor. It was crazy. I know.
I mean, that's kind of scary, but they you'd think they would have picked that up.
Yeah, you would have thought, but I don't know.
Like, man, Kelly, this is bad.
But I know exactly. I just got it all out of my system. Fresh, clean ice for period number 3 here. Drops to McInhill. Hard, shoots hard back towards Biggby, and Sullivan off to the races, trying to play it around the defender. Sullivan and Swinson back there, but that puck's going to pop free, and Biggby now moving backwards the other direction, same speed. And Biggby going to be offsides there as she was tied up at the blue line by Myers. And we will get another quick face-off, 15:45. Puck goes down. The Jackets trying to dig this out, and Biggby defenders collect it, trying to send it forward. Dar gets in the way, and lots of possession changes there, but puck still in neutral ice, and now Biggby going to send that one in, and not going to be an icing as Myers now collects. Myers trying to bring that one up to where she was looking for Flaherty, but that one heads to the stick of Biggby, and Biggby now going to send that one in and change out a few players. Dar now behind the net, tries to get it over to Myers. Biggby maintaining possession though, sends it up to the blue liner. Blue line shot low. Shoreman able to get that one defended, and now Jackets try to send this out. Ori trying to pop it up to LaRoche, but Biggby sends it back the other way. Douse now behind the net. She sends that one up toward LaRoche. LaRoche trying to get that one free to Flaherty. Flaherty looking for the pass to Ori, but Biggby steps in front and tries to send it the other way. Now LaRoche able to peel that puck off the stick, and she chucks that one in. Kohlhaas going to go on the forecheck. Look to collect that puck. Able to keep it in. Sends it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard tries to send it back to Kohlhaas. Now Vogelsang at the blue line has the shot, but goes into the body of the defenders. Vogelsang collects it again, though. Takes another shot. Goes into the chin of one of the Biggby players. Vogelsang again trying to keep that at the blue line, but Biggby's going to be able to pop that one free. Thomas sends it back in. Biggby collecting it behind their own net, trying to send that one out up the boards, and Biggby's going to get that one clear through neutral ice. Sullivan trying to attack on it, comes to the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall sends it back to Sullivan, but popped off the stick by Biggby, and they're going to race that one into the corner. Gutschall trying to dig that free. Biggby comes away with it, sends it to the middle. Shot goes off the glass and into the opposite corner. The puck heads, hopping up the sidewalls. Biggby trying to send that one across the middle. Svensson on a foot race to try to collect that. Looked off sides, but gonna keep playing. Comes to Gutschall again behind the Jackets net. Gutschall trying to hit Svensson on the midboards. Svensson trying to pop that one free. Mullet gets a stick on it. Now Gutschall with the puck, able to send that one out of the zone. Sullivan looking for possession here. And it's going to be Meyer off the bench popping it forward. And Sullivan and Flaherty are now going to head into Biggby territory to try to pin this puck in. Slides to the far side and comes up to the blue line. Dar with a nice stick there to keep that one in. Jackets, though, can't quite keep solid control, and puck is still bouncing behind the net. Biggby collects it again. Again, Dar able to keep that at the blue line. Sends one toward the front, but no one else in there in the crease, and that's going to slide to the opposite side. Pops to the middle. Flaherty there to collect. Can't quite get her body all the way turned around. Sends it into the corner. Biggby again picking it up, trying to play this one out. They get that one to the blue line, but we're going to be a smidge off sides, and that'll come out into neutral ice. Flaherty, Ori, and LaRoche. Puck comes back to Douse. Douse going to give that a whack and send it into Biggby's zone. Biggby going to be the first to the puck, though, on the opposite boards. And D-to-D pass behind their own net. And Biggby's going to try to clear that out. Looking for that stretch pass. Defended well by Douse, but Biggby picks it back up. Biggby now entering into Jackets territory. Working her into the corner is Douse. She loses the stick, but picks it right back up. Biggby now on the opposite side, sending a backwards pass, and nice opportunity for Biggby. Bouncing puck cleared out by Jackets defenders. As that one slides back behind the opposite side of the net. Nice pass there by Vogelsang up to Clark. Clark trying to get through traffic. Gets caught in the skates of the Biggby player, and we will get a whistle here, I believe, for an offsides. As that one got tied up. Puck gonna drop to Kohlhaas. Olsgaard trying to push her way in, but Biggby's gonna be the one to pick it up. Biggby taking it far side, trying to bring it in with speed. They play it past the defender. Pops up, picked up by Gutschall. Gutschall, though, loses it. Bouncing puck. Gutschall able to collect it again, I think, and possibly sending it up to Clark. It's my blind corner here. Biggby getting it up to the blue line. Kohlhaas trying to get in the way. Pops back towards Gutschall again. Biggby trying to take that off the wall. Clark now in the corners. She's going to collect it and looking for Olsgaard, I believe. Not going to slide all the way into Biggby territory, but Biggby with possession. Biggby able to clear that one out. And that one slides through, picked up by Lakorchik. Lakorchik trying to play it back to Dar. And Dar trying to get it up to Sullivan, but slides to the stick of Biggby once more, and Biggby going to try to come in on the opposite side. Dar again with possession, sending it up to Sullivan. Sullivan able to beat the defender, but can't quite get that one free. Jackets. Picked up again by Vogelsang, but Biggby stepping it in front of the defender. And now that one is going to pop free. It's going to be Svensson able to get that out. Svensson across the blue line, tries to play it past the defender, able to, tries to get a shot though, and that is broken up. He'll trying to get a play on it, but that's going to slide through, and it's going to be a foot race. Dar trying to be the first to that puck. Takes a good angle on it. Goes to the middle, though, and nice little move there. Defended well by Shorman. Dar trying to pick it back up once more, but that's going to pop into neutral territory, and Biggby collects. Biggby assessing her options. Comes up to Dar. Dar trying to play that one out. LaRoche doing a good job of getting the stick in the way and nudging that one out of the zone. And as a result, Biggby will be called for offsides. 9:06 to play in the third. Jackets still trailing 2-1. Clarity, LaRoche, and Ori out here to take this face-off. Douse and Vogelsang back on D. Puck slides through. LaRoche trying to make a move on it, but Biggby quickly sends it back the opposite direction. Picked up by Douse. Douse sends it to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking to hit LaRoche. She hits the stick, bounces off, and now LaRoche going to be to try to win this foot race. She gets to the puck first and at least keeps it off of Biggby, but Biggby is there to pick it up now. Biggby trying to play this one out the opposite side. Caught at the blue line by Vogelsang and tossed into the weak side corner. Biggby behind the Jackets net, looking for the space to clear that out, and they are able to get that out, and a long cherry-picking opportunity, takes a shot, goes off the blockers of Shorman. Up again to, so we're gonna get a whistle here as I believe Douse is gonna get called for the hook. So Jackets will have a man down advantage, or disadvantage here for a minute 30, 8:20 to go in the period. So Gutschall, Myers, McInhill, and LaRoche out here. Biggby collects it, sends it up to the blue liner. Blue line to blue line and back again, down into the corner, comes off the stick. Myers trying to make a play on it, but Biggby gonna grab possession again, sends it back up to the blue line. She dances across, tries to take a shot. Nope, drops it to the other circle. She comes in low, takes a shot, and we get a cover, and we're gonna get some shoving here. So, minute 8 remaining. That goes down to McInhill again. Gutschall picks it up, tries to play it out, but gets caught by the blue liner. Again, going to be sliding puck. Gutschall makes a play on it, sends it up towards McInhill, but caught by the blue liner for Biggby. Biggby, top of the circles, takes a shot, goes off of, deflected off of, I believe, LaRoche's stick. Biggby again sends it up to the top of the circle, takes another shot, bounces off of Gutschall and into the net. Or no, it might have been McInhill. There's a lot of 20-somethings out there, so I'm not sure. Either way, Biggby will take the 3-1 lead here.
Let's go, Ohio!
The Jackets will have Flaherty out here to take the face off. Puck's going to slide back, and we're going to get a quick icing call here on Biggby. So we're getting an offensive zone face off now. Puck down, picked up by Svensson. Svensson riding for the wraparound 60% of the time, every time, but not this time. And Biggby trying to muscle this one out of the zone. Biggby coming away with it. Biggby with a nice pass there, but defended well by Myers. Can't get anywhere near the front of the net. Biggby dropping it back to the blue liner, though. She tries to drop it back down, but picked up by Dar. Dar able to get that one across the blue line. Almost juked her out of her skates, but loses possession of the puck in the process. And Biggby collecting once more. Biggby trying to play that one forward, but comes to the stick of Douse. Douse looking for Sullivan. And Biggby trying to play that one out. Comes out of the zone. Jackets trying to play it back in. Some bodies hitting the ground here as it's going to be Dart who just tucks that one in. Jackets trying to spread out, trying to gain some possession here. Biggby, though, able to quickly work it out. Olsgaard gets a stick on it. That one's going to fly in behind the Jackets net. Picked up by Douse, and Douse trying to play that up to Olsgaard, able to get it out of the zone, and we're going to get an offsides here as that one trickled back in. Off a Biggby's stick. Puck goes down. Biggby picking it up at the red line. They chuck that one all the way in. It's going to be Douse back to collect. Douse drop pass to Clark, and Clark's going to have a little bit of space to work, but she gets caught there almost out of the zone. Comes back the other way, and Vogelsang's going to send it to the opposite side to Olsgaard. Olsgaard trying to pick it up, gives it a whack, but onto the stick of Biggby, and now Biggby going to enter the zone. Dar picks it up, takes a shot, deflected, doesn't go in.
All right. Dar's got the puck. She's cutting to the middle. Over to Ori. Ori with a quick shot. Shot goes wide. Flaherty, Biggby's going to come. Biggby's coming in with speed. She cuts to the middle. She gets a shot off. Good save by Shorman. Pick that up. All right, Jackets are down 3-1, 4:30 to go. We're going to send out, looks like we're going to send out Douse, Sullivan, Svensson, Vogelsang, and McInhill for this face-off. Puck's down. Biggby wins off the face-off, sends it to the blue line. They send that in deep. Puck comes near side. Biggby still controls near side here. They send it down deep. They're going to cycle back up through. Svensson cut that off, so she's going to send it over to Sullivan. Sullivan chipped it ahead, but Biggby's going to pick it back up, controlling their end. Sullivan with a lot of pressure, tried to get through. Biggby sends it up to the wing. They're going to bring it out. They're going to come in offsides. All right. Puck's down. Sullivan pulls that out, but this is up to Biggby. Bigby's going to go D to D, but can't connect on it, so puck's loose. Biggby has it deep. They're going to go D to D. Their D carries forward. She sends it up ahead to the wing. She spins. She's going to come in. Juliet Dar broke that up, but Biggby still controls. Two girls they've got pinged against that far board. Trying to get the puck to move. Puck is loose. Now puck comes up to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to send it over to Svensson. Svensson dumps that in deep. They're going to head off for a change. Biggby still controls. They're going to carry it forward. They're going to hold up and try to wait for change, go D to D. All right, puck came loose. Biggby still has it. They're going to go far side. Dowse has it. She's going to carry forward. She sends up to Thomas. Thomas carries in. Colehouse now has it. She's going to go over to Gutshaw. Gutshaw tried to get it back over to Colehouse. Olsgaard now has it. She's going to send it over to Dowse. Dowse sends it to Thomas. Thomas chipped that ahead. They're going to call that for an icing, though. Jackets are going to send out, looks like Flaherty, LaRoche, Ori, Meyer, and Vogelsang. Biggby win that face-off. Their player fell down, so Ori's able to cut through it herself. She goes ahead, sends a shot high and wide. Flaherty picks it up. She sends it high over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang holds it in. She cuts to the middle. She takes her shot. Sent aside by Biggby goalie. Biggby picks it up on the far boards. They're just going to dump that ahead and change out a few. And that will be an icing. So Jackals get an offensive zone face-off with 2 minutes left to go, down 3-1. Jacks are going to send out McInhill, Svensson, Sullivan, Dowse, and Dar. Biggby wins that faceoff. They break out with it. Dowse lost her stick, so Biggby's got it here in the corner. They control. They're going to send that in deep. That was broken up by Svensson. Biggby still has it. They're going to now send that in deep. Dowse does not have a stick, so she's going to have to go body with it. McInhill has it. She's going to send that over towards Svensson, but can't get that out. Biggby centering pass, broken up by Dar. But Biggby still controls. They're going to come up to the D. They just send it back down low, broken up by Dar. Dallas is trying to do what she can without a stick. So Biggby's got it. They come behind the net. They're going to come up high. They're going to go up to their D. She tries to make a move to get past, but Svensson's there. Puck comes loose. Sullivan grabs it. She skates it forward. She tries to go around. She's not going to hold up. She's got no support, so she's just going to hold it and keep skating with it. She dropped it. Vogelsang's going to come grab it. She's going to skate around. She's centering pass, couldn't connect with anybody. Jackets have pulled their goalie. That's a pass right to the Biggby player. Biggby's going to carry down. Vogelsing's got it. She's going to skate. Can't quite connect on the centering pass. He's going to send that ahead. Biggby controls. They're going to try to get out. Olsgaard holds that in. She sends it a shot. That stays. Jackets have to clear the zone. 11 seconds. Vogelsing's there, breaks that up. She sends that up towards Olsgaard. She chips it ahead, but that's going to be time. So Jackets are going to fall 3-1 in this first game of the weekend. We will have another game tomorrow, I think 9 something in the morning. So we'll see you all then.